G'day guys, welcome back to the Aussie Gooner channel. And yes, I'm back again. You know the go. Spade a spade settings today. There are a few things that we need to think about and discuss all along the ideas of Arsenal. All along the chit chat of Arsenal. Everyone's got Arsenal on their mind. You know what I mean? We're on top of the table, top of the league. Before I get into the topic at hand right now, I want to thank each and every single one of you for subscribing to this channel, for commenting and everything. And if you've just jumped in, please think about maybe hitting a like, throwing a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. To be honest, I'd like to thank content creators like Football Capital, Warren's Team Talk. I'd like to thank the guys from the Armory. They've been doing wonderful stuff. You know, Chelsea OG, big up yourself. These are great channels, guys. Check them out. It's great. And to some of the guys that have been knocking on the door from time to time, Arsenal Maniac, Craig, I hope you're doing well. And Lenny Moon, big up yourself. You know what I mean? You guys are friggin' wonderful. I really appreciate your comments. And guys just being active. Look, time to call a spade a spade. And today's spade a spade is the chit-chat of Mikel Arteta. Now, Mikel Arteta has been scrutinised by me many a time because he is a novice. He has been learning on the job, guys. And look, that is a spade here. This guy jumped into the job, mate, first job. Came out from picking up cones to now barking orders. Mistakes have been made. He has been slowly ironing out this squad and ironing out himself as a manager right now. The previous season was not a season for us to hold our heads up high. It was turmoil, it was this, it was that, the loss of Aubameyang. There were a lot of mistakes made. I mean, his first season, we had Luiz, we had bloody Willian coming from Chelsea. A lot of mistakes. We had Cedric, we had Pablo Mari. We had all these players that had come in under his tenure that were just an absolute eyesore. Now, the second year his second season in, a few better signings had come in, of course, and we all know the goal with these guys. Now, funnily enough, this season, Arsenal see themselves perched on top of the league, right? I think we can all agree to a certain extent that this novice of a manager, including myself, I'm not Arteta in, I'm not Arteta out. I don't care if Krusty the Clown runs my squad as long as he's getting me a result. You know, I'm that rated R content fucking creator. I call a spade in here. And when I'm right, I'm right. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I will always give credit where credit's due, and that's what we need to do, right? We give credit where credit's due for the players. Do you know what I mean? When the players drop their heads, don't have a great game, when Saka is off his game, we get onto his back and say, Saka, I've done it. He's bloody horrible. He needs to spend some time on the bench, this and that. He comes in, he scores a couple of goals, throws in an assist from time to time, you know, gets in the mix. And now we'll sing his praises. Great game, Saka. You've been doing really well. You've picked yourself back up again. So why doesn't that same energy translate to the manager? Are we not being hypocritical? You know what I mean? Can we not look inward and say to ourselves, wait a minute. This manager right now, has he improved Arsenal just a little bit? Now, I know the Newcastle game has come and gone, right? The Newcastle game has come and gone. It's got people asking questions, we should have beat Newcastle. Yes, we should have. But when a team plays a low block, right, and just sit in front of goal, defend in numbers. Remember, if you watch the Newcastle game, our wingers were overloaded with at least 3 defenders at a time. We weren't allowed to transition quick because they were doing the dark arts, wasting time. All excuses aside, they came in for a point and got that. Burnley were very much the team to do that. This season, Newcastle have drawn against teams like Manchester City under Pep Guardiola. They have drawn a game against Manchester United doing the same thing. Newcastle United right now want to make Champions League, so next season they can propel. They can invest and move forward, right? They came to the Emirates looking for a point. They got it. Very hard to break a team down on low block when they're sitting there just defending for their lives. Guys, the stats in that game were fucking abysmal. My review was there. I talked about the amount of passes Arsenal had, the possession Arsenal had. We had more shots. We had everything going. But when they're defending for their lives, it's very hard. So where is the fault here? Is the fault on the players? Do they take some responsibility for not being able to get the job done? I don't think they did anything wrong. I think they did the best they could possibly do. You know what I mean? Do you throw it at the manager? Oh, he needs to, change his tactics. Pep Guardiola couldn't get it done. Now, I'm pretty sure every Arsenal fan here would love to have Pep Guardiola as their manager. But he couldn't get it done with the squad that he's got. A wonderful squad on paper and realistically, probably the best squad in the Premier League. Bar none. Look at the squad they got. It's FIFA settings, guys. FIFA settings at Manchester City. Best manager, best players, best recruitment, best owners, the best of the best, but not the best fans. That's what we got. Mikel Arteta in this game, there's not much you can do. We don't have anything on the bench. I know that. We know that. We don't have anyone that can come off the bench and do a job. I know that. I understand that. To change the game. I know that. We're not Manchester City. But Manchester City have got players that can come off the bench and make a difference to a game. And when they drew against Newcastle, what happened there? Do you see what I mean? It must be the same energy. Mikel Arteta, to me, in my mind, on paper, is not good enough for this club. But right now, if we take into consideration this season, none of us, including myself, would have thought that we were in, a race for the title. I'm pretty sure everyone that watches this vid would understand that, as an Arsenal fan, I was expecting, guys, I said it's a minimum 4th position in the Premier League and to win the Europa League or he's out the door. Who thought? Please, in the comments, let me know. Did anyone here think, that we would be in a title race right now? We would be leading the pack. 14 games won. 2 draws, 1 loss. Goal difference, plus 26. Conceded 14 goals, scored 40. Come on, guys. Last season, total games played, we conceded 48 goals. We only scored 61. Have we not improved? Do you get what I'm saying? We're scoring more goals. Aaron Ramsdale, I think, has got 8 clean sheets to his name. Correct me if I'm wrong. We only had 13 the whole of last season. Have we not improved? Just on those stats, 38 games played, 38 games. I'm giving you the stats for 38 games in comparison to just this season where we've played 17. We're not even halfway and we've scored nearly the same amount of goals, was conceded nowhere near as much. As a team, we have improved. Nobody can tell me right now that the football that we're not playing is majestic, wonderful to watch. Neutrals are coming to me on Instagram right now saying to me, geez, man, hate Arsenal, but you guys are playing some great football. And I tend to agree. We are playing some great football. I watch the game from the back. We do make mistakes, but every team does, but we're getting the job done. It's not damage control settings right now. Yes, we need players. Yes, we do. Everyone knows that I have screamed for Yuri Tielemans for 2 years. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that I was knocking and screaming about Ivan Toney before anyone else was. There are players that Arsenal do need. We do need to recruit well. We need to use this transfer window. Is this manager going to be backed in the transfer window? I hope so. But Arsenal are not renowned to go into the transfer window in January and spend big. Not unless we're in dire straits. The Aubameyang situation, dire straits, and he wanted a move. He wanted out. He was like, get me out of here. I need to leave. We came along, we got ourselves a striker. And even with Aubameyang, guys, in his best seasons, where did we finish? Golden Boot winner. That's his accolade. That was Aubameyang's accolades. His own accolades, not ours. Right? We don't get nothing when our striker gets Golden Boot and if we finish 6th or 7th. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm here for Arsenal Football Club, much like everyone else is right here, right now. The content creators I deal with are very much Arsenal Football Club. Hear me on this. There have been decisions made by this manager that now in hindsight, I say, wow, it was a good move. We got rid of Aubameyang when we needed a striker. He cost us last season. But really? Did he? The disruption maybe that Aubameyang could have caused in the locker room? Could have affected this season. And the togetherness we're seeing now, the huddle, the belief, the desire, the passion, the if I do the best I can, I will start, is what the mentality is in this squad. The best man for the job, right? Would that have not existed if Aubameyang had have hung around, eh? And we had have just, okay, it's okay to come in late. Yeah, no worries. You're a spoiled child. We'll give you what you want, eh? The younger players would just be looking and going, well, I can get away with bloody murder. And so the desire and passion that we're seeing this season, that has got us, again, top of the league with, hey, mind the gap on City. Yeah? Playing majestic football, not playing for the name on the back, playing for the badge on the front of the shirt and the team and us. If we had kept Aubameyang, would that have affected this? I think so. I think it would have. What's Aubameyang doing now at Chelsea? Fuck all. Fuck all. Hindsight, back then I said it was a bad idea. Now, after hindsight, I say great idea. I think he did the right thing. I think what he did wrong was not have a replacement ready to rumble. That's what he did wrong. Now, I don't know what happens behind closed doors when it comes to dollars and cents. I know how much money Arsenal make. I know how much money the Cronkies are going to take. I don't know how much was made available to him. The spade on this right now, yeah, is Mikel Arteta presently, this season, he's doing a wonderful job. He's doing a wonderful job. This team is a well-oiled machine. Previous games when we would have played like this, where a team is playing a low block, park the bus football and all that, we would probably have lost this game. When we used to get pressed before, and we all know it, guys, you know what I'm talking about. It was horrible. When we used to get pressed, we knew we were going to lose the ball. We knew it. Newcastle pressed us so high that they were in our box when Aaron Ramsdale was trying to distribute the ball. What did we do? We still played out from the back, and we still passed through them. Come on now. Where have you seen that? Oh, it didn't lead to a goal. Guys, when a team comes in and just wants to defend, it's very hard to break them down. Manchester United had a hard time. Manchester City conceded 3 and scored 3. Newcastle left the Emirates. Those fans left, yes, we've done something wonderful. They went away like they got a victory. That's how much it meant to them. This team showed up for a draw. Arsenal could do the same thing tomorrow, you know that? We could do the same thing. Would you guys be happy if Arsenal went in and did that? No, you wouldn't. You would want us to go in and win the game. What did we do in that game, guys, against Newcastle? We went at them. We didn't stop. Heads did not go down. We pressed to the last minute. Zinchenko was fucking furious because of the time wasting. The fucking passion from these players was immense. There's a connection between these players and the fans at the Emirates and the fans worldwide now. Now, I'm not saying that's all Mikel Arteta. But what's on the pitch now is his squad. The style of football we're playing is Man City-esque to a degree. It is very good to watch. But when things go wrong, are we quick to just throw people under the bus? I could say sometimes yes. I'm guilty of that. We're only human. There's nothing wrong at all with maybe being a little bit, here, there, and everywhere. But at the same time, credit where credit's due. This spade a spade is Mikel Arteta. For him, credit where credit is due. Credit where credit is due, he has made the right moves. He took Ben White from a centre-back position and put him into a right-back role. Can anyone tell me that he's not doing a great job? Now, the reason why Ben White is having a hard time at the moment is because he's having to work so hard on that right-hand side. He's playing right wing-back. He's not a small boy. He's coming off early because you can see the fatigue. But he is putting in a shift. Ben White, right now, as a right-back, I think we'll all have to say, fuck, he's doing pretty well. Zinchenko on the left with Kieran Tierney. That's a great partnership. Tierney's having a hard time getting into the squad. Tierney, the guy that we and myself were screaming and yelling, Kieran Tierney is key to our defense. Now he's not getting a sniff, really. Have we missed him? Have we really missed him? We've conceded 14 goals this season. 14. Have we missed him? But the good thing is that we still got him. We've got depth on the left-hand side. We've got depth on the right-hand side. Takahiro Tomiyasu, Ben White. Either one of them gets injured. We've got a centre-back in Takahiro and in Rob Holding, whatever. This team right now has been put together by Edu, Mikel Arteta, and whatever. This team right now is performing. The reason why everyone is talking Arsenal now isn't banter FCs. They're like, oh, I wonder when they're going to stumble. Because they've got to look up to see us. Now, the reason why we're up there is because of the style of football we're playing. The players that are out there are playing with desire, passion, commitment to the last second. And this, unfortunately for some people, they want to hear it, I can only put down to Mikel Arteta. Now I know, it's like vinegar saying it. But I have to say it. I'm that motherfucker that calls a spade a spade. I'm that one content creator that will come out here and when he's wrong, say so. At the moment, he's proving me wrong. He's proving all of us, all the naysayers, or not. I was not an Arteta out, Arteta in. I said he was a novice and I was just wanting him to perform. I predicted last season where the bare minimum, where our league position, our bare minimum league position was going to be. I wasn't happy with it, but I said with the squad that we've got, that's the best we can do. I can't plant on a Mikel Arteta but the owners because there wasn't enough investment. This season, I was not expecting us to be top of the league. Right now we are. This novice manager is top of the bloody league. And I have to admit, I was not expecting it. He has proved me wrong in his abilities. He is doing better than Pep Guardiola is right now with a squad that's not as good, theoretically. Guys, all the other teams are struggling. Yes, we have 1 loss and 2 draws. 1 loss and 2 draws. That is a wonderful record thus far for a team that requires investment. Can you not admit now, guys, to me? Comment, let me know, comment. Tell me what you think about this. That we have a squad right now that is thin, but is still able to achieve the position that they are in the Premier League. They're still able to score as many goals as they have and concede bare minimum. Guys, there aren't many a team out there that have conceded this many goals. There isn't. I'm actually looking at it now. I'm pretty sure we've got the second best defense in the league. And I'm going to double check this on goals conceded, right? There we are. Arsenal at 14. Of course, Newcastle United at 11. Every other team has conceded more. And we are not parking the bus. They are parking the bus. We're not parking the bus. We are playing snappy football. We're going for goals. We're going for it. We are strangling teams. We're grinding out wins. We're top of the league for the right reasons. Not because we're fluking it. Not because we're doing Mourinho, score a goal, park the bus and hope for the best. We're playing exciting football, attractive football. The energy in the Emirates is immense. And we're getting the points for it. I have said this before and I'll say it again. I haven't seen a squad, an Arsenal squad, this committed and driven since 99-2000. I haven't seen it until now. Now, I will say again, spade a spade, Mikel Arteta is doing a good job. This transfer window, we need to make moves. He needs to make the right moves. And I will be doing a vid on the transfer window. And if I can get Akpos on, guys, you'll see Akpos on my channel. We're going to break down these transfers. I'm going to let you know about Mudryk, who he is, what he's about. I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are on that. I'm going to tell you about some other players that I like, that I think can come in and do a shift. But right now, guys, this spade of spade is on Mikel Arteta. How good, how bad, who are you, where you been? And we all seen. To be perfectly honest, right now, Mikel Arteta, it's proven us all wrong. Spade of spade, Mikel Arteta, I've got to say it. He's doing a wonderful job right now. Hate to say it, but you know what? I'm that one content creator that when he's wrong, he's happy to say, look, I was wrong. But I'll always be Cronky out. Guys, thank you for viewing this spade of spade. It was something I wanted to do about 2 weeks ago. But now that I've got a bit more time, I thought I'd jump in and do it. Mainly because I feel when I say something, right? And if I'm wrong, I need to come out and call myself out on it. Yeah? I'm not a massive, we're 300 strong subscribers, guys. Yeah? Big up yourselves. Much appreciated. I'm not going to have 1,000 content creators saying, oh, you said this, you said that. I won't. And I don't care even if I did, because I'm pretty sure everyone knows that when I go toe to toe with me, it ain't going to be easy. I'll spit facts at you, and it won't be fun. Because I don't mind losing. I don't mind being wrong, because that means I'll learn something, and hopefully next time I won't make that same mistake. This YouTube thing for me is about, you get it wrong, work on it to get it right. Much like when you're at work. Nobody came in and started doing their job off the bat with no training doing it great. This ain't a job, this is football. No footballer came out of an academy without any sort of real training, hit the fucking ground running and become a superstar. It's training, it's fucking constant work, it's learning from your mistakes. I boxed, I didn't get into the ring and fucking just start fucking throwing hands like I was great. I got the crap kicked out of me before I could throw my hands. So guys, it's all right to be wrong. It is. It's even better if you come out and say it. Yeah, I mean, because that means you can move forward. But that's just a little bit of me out to you. I want to say one thing. Mikel Arteta right now, again, spade a spade. Right now, doing a great job. A spade on Mikel Arteta. Done, dusted. Thank you very much for viewing this content. Very much. Thank you for hanging about with this channel. Thank you for sharing this content. Thank you for hanging out for 21 minutes to listen to me talk about Mikel Arteta and where he's at the moment, in my opinion. And guys, from the Aussie Gooner, it's Uru, guys. It's Uru, yeah?